Hey folks, hope you enjoyed the podcast. This free teaser of the main episode features 10 posts, but you can get the full episode with an additional 20 posts, plus our witty banter and all that good stuff, plus fun segments like MGTOW and This Ain't It Chief, plus a preview of next week's episode, only over at patreon.com/reportthispost. Not only that, but there's an additional bonus episode every week for our beautiful patrons and other fun stuff, like a live episode that we just did this past week, all available at patreon.com/reportthispost. Help support the show. It'll do a lot for us. It'll make us feel better about spending all of our goddamn free time looking up posts for your guys' amusement. And enjoy the show. Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 131 of Report This Post, the podcast about bad posts and bad people. My name is Geiger, and that is Christian.
Objection. Overruled.
And we are your hosts with the posts. Every week, Christian, myself, or a listener select a different topic and then find horrible posts for your listening pleasure. And this week's topic, as chosen by a listener named Matt, is lawyers.
Yes.
Lawyers.
Lawyers. I'm
Attor-
just a simple country lawyer.
Attorneys, solicitors, I'm sure there's other words and
Counselor.
various other shitholes that listen to this. But we know them as the fine folks that plaster every billboard along the road. And every road that I drive on, I see these
blood-sucking leeches.
These shiny-faced motherfuckers just staring at me. They're my friend.
The best thing about Florida is that every lawyer is either a former professional wrestler or football player.
Or
like
future
some guy that,
of either one.
Some guy that got his ACL torn in his first pro game, and he's like, I'm going to become a lawyer now.
Yeah. The bar in Florida is not hard to pass, as we will see with at least 2 posts in this episode that I can recall.
Oh, yeah.
I personally do not have a lot of... I've never hired a lawyer for any purpose. Although when I was 10 or 11, and a couple years, my mom worked for a law firm. And I met all the lawyers, and I was the kid that would hang out there after work or during the summer or whatever. So that's my most extensive lawyer experience, and they seemed like weirdos even to me as a child.
Just real freaks, yeah.
Yeah. I was like, these guys, they seem to just kind of talk, and then they make a lot of money. I didn't really understand their whole thing.
Damn, these guys kind of suck. Yeah.
Yeah. These guys are dog shit. What's up with that?
Yeah.
Now, do you have any more personal experience with the attorney type?
No, you know what? When I went through my very personal divorce, I met with a mediator.
Ooh.
And the mediator is like a lawyer light, a diet lawyer who doesn't practice but knows the law.
Sure.
So luckily I luckily did not have to pay that person as much as I would have had to pay a lawyer to do the same thing, and also probably be very rude to me. So
that's right. Yeah, great. Sounds like it was a lot of fun. Matt, I believe Matt is a lawyer.
I believe that was the case with him purchasing the episode, correct?
A great topic. Obviously, there's a lot of horrific lawyers out there, a lot of perverts, a lot of weird fucking freaks. growing up, it was like what you could be a doctor or a lawyer. Those are like the go-to prestige jobs, right, for a kid.
Uh-huh.
And when you grow up, you realize like doctors are probably good, and then lawyers are all bad, pretty much across the board. Definitely not a good type of person to be. Every politician's a lawyer, which says everything. Yep. So, yep. Except for Mr. Trump, who was not a lawyer at all, and we miss him.
But he knows a lot of them.
He's certainly been exposed to a lot of laws for various reasons over the years, and we wish him luck. But in the meantime, how about we read some damn ass posts about lawyers and attorneys and possibly even a mediator or two. Maybe a paralegal. I was a paralegal. I forgot about that. You think I would have remembered that? We're talking about lawyers. I was a paralegal for a couple of years.
I love how just big chunks of your life just drop out of your memory. Yeah. So I'm sure that's fine.
I didn't even think about that this entire week while research. Yeah, I was a paralegal for 2.5 years professionally. And, worked with the lawyer every single day. Worked on cases. Didn't even fucking cross my mind this week. Not even fucking once. That's fine. You know what? It wasn't a memorable time. It was one of the most boring jobs in the world. It was mostly just rifling through files and finding things that were not interesting.
Going up and down a little ladder and spinning it around a library.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
We've all seen the movies, buddy. All right.
Yep.
So, just imagine you're like a Disney mouse running up and down the little stairs. Bunch of stack of books.
That's right.
So Sean Davis, co-founder of the libertarian rag The Federalist, was trending on Twitter earlier this week when someone posted a screenshot of a tweet he purportedly sent that simply said, "Mommy Milky." He was none too happy about it, and he tweeted this out. "If you have a blue check mark and you're currently spreading obviously hoax screenshots meant to deliberately and maliciously defame me, now would be a good time for you to lawyer up because I need a new truck and would love nothing more for you to be forced to pay for it." Tough words. The account @RespectableLaw, which is an account with 175,000 followers and is run by an actual lawyer, replied, "You're not going to sue anybody. You're going to whine for a little while, and then you'll go back to doing what you normally do, which is being so weird and unsettling that people could credibly believe you would accidentally tweet Mommy Milky apropos of nothing."
Mm-hmm.
So, Sean did not reply to that tweet. I'm sad to say.
Yeah. Let me look up Sean Davis on Twitter. Yeah, The Federalist is one of those things I'm like, I don't quite understand why people give any of this shit attention.
It's another thing. Either people think it's the greatest fucking thing. They think it's so cool because they're of that mindset, or it's just another thing for people to get mad about.
Yeah.
And I think the main audience is the people who get mad at it. It's not the actual people interested in it. It's just...
Yeah, there's quite a few of those journalist types online. Respectable lawyer. I don't a lot. I have about 50 mutual followers. Also follow that guy. I think he sucks dick, but he's one of these guys who's just like way too online and like says really dumb shit, and it's the kind of thing where like I really don't want this guy to be my lawyer. I do not want a lawyer that's online a lot.
The interesting thing is when he like offers his services to like some girl that has like an OnlyFans, and she's like, "My landlord's trying to evict me," and you see him in the replies.
Yeah.
Like,
darling, please.
DM me.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to find out this guy has never been a lawyer. That's going to be fun.
Oh, 100%.
I can't wait. Yeah. So a guy went semi-viral on Facebook recently with this post. "I have a law degree from the University of Melbourne. If you or a loved one has been refused entry to a private business for not wearing a mask, and you would like to explore legal options to protect your constitutional rights, I am happy to help explain just how stupid you are." Real mic drop moment there.
Sure.
So obviously a lot of people, adding their LOLs and
Yes, Queen.
this stuff like that.
The pointing Meryl Streep
Mm-hmm.
gif. Yeah.
But there was this one comment from a woman named Carol. Telling someone they're stupid because they are concerned about their basic human's rights goes to show you would be more than happy to have been a lawyer for Hitler himself.
Got his ass, I guess.
Your Honor, my client, he's a misunderstood man, all right? Just see Hitler just sitting there, just like the end of his glasses and his mouth, just kind of like, just like staring ahead as his lawyer from Alabama is representing him. Your Honor, can we talk about he loves art, we know that. Big fan of
He
art.
likes dogs, specifically German
He's a
Shepherd.
vegetarian. Now you're gonna tell me my client there tried to kill successfully a certain million amount of Jews? A million Jews.
Yeah.
That's good.
Oh God. Just the default to the Hitler thing is just so fun. Like it could have gone with literally anybody else. It would have been made him more interesting.
Yeah, or just say like you're just a bad lawyer, Just say that. Say like I don't want you as my lawyer if this is what you say in your obviously parody post.
No offense to you,
Yeah.
but you suck, and I hate you.
Yeah.
And I hope you get disbarred. So,
And if you're ritualistically murdered, that would be fine as well.
hey, no skin off my nose.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna bother me any. All lawyers. A lab. Great. Speaking of lawyers, this is from our legal advice.
Perfect. That's the episode to talk about lawyers with this one.
Soon-to-be ex-wife slept with the lawyer. My legal wife and I split up a few weeks back. My legal wife. We only got married in October. As of now, we are still legally married and are currently getting a dissolution. We originally planned to do this ourselves. However, she told me that she managed to get a lawyer through a friend who was going to sort the paperwork for us, her, for free. I didn't ask many questions. It came to my attention that she was having this fling with a guy we'll call Calvin via our friends. I asked her who he was, unbeknownst to her that I already knew the extent of their relationship, and she tells me that he's the lawyer. Makes sense why it was free now. She admits that she slept with him after he asked her out on a date. Putting aside her shittiness in this situation, my question is, did this guy break some sort of ethical code? I don't really feel like this guy should be practicing law. Is he breaking some sort of major ethical violation by doing somebody else's legal work pro bono while sleeping with the client? I appreciate any sort of advice I can get in this aspect. And Zeus1325 replied, OP, that lawyer is going to fuck you harder than he did your ex. Get a lawyer. So.
Mm-hmm. That is 100% correct.
Yep.
Don't know too much about that myself. It seems some. I saw a lot of posts where divorces get a little heated via the lawyer thing. This one seems on the more unfortunate side for this guy.
Well, I mean, but good for her. Hey, get yours, sis. Get yours.
Calvin's
you're not gonna
a
pay
weird
that man anything except your fake name for somebody.
Yeah, I don't like the name
Like
Calvin as a fake name. That's too. It's too specific as of a fake name.
Guy's at his computer. He's looking around. He sees his Bill Watterson collection on the.
Oh yeah, the reason why she divorced me. I'll say Calvin because I'm obsessed with this comic strip. And his paralegal, let's just call him Hobbs. Yeah, and their secretary, Susie.
Charles Brown Esquire. You may have heard of him. Yeah.
Yeah, but speaking of all that, a woman posted this on Facebook. In search of a really good divorce lawyer. Anyone know? And another woman responded with this. If you want a good divorce lawyer, get one that handles criminal cases. Seriously, your soon-to-be ex will be guilty of anything and everything, even if there is something they have never done, and will have the challenge of proving their innocence. In divorce, you are not innocent until proven guilty. Unlike criminal cases, you are guilty and have to prove your innocence. If you really want to annihilate your ex, get a criminal attorney that is willing to handle your divorce.
Okay. So, you're saying this lady's single? She's got a gray head on her shoulders.
Probably not a good sign if your goal is to annihilate your ex. Probably good
There's
that you're
two
divorced.
sides to every story.
First of all, yeah, that's not good. In an ideal world, you guys would be peacefully not being together anymore. Is that correct?
Amicably, sure. That's the word they use in the
Is that a thing?
legal system. Oh yeah,
yeah, sure yeah. In this case, it sounds like not.
No, this lady wants a lawyer who will plant evidence and get this guy thrown in prison.
I want to see parts of his body off of his body. I want to see him in pieces. Please. Destroy this piece of shit.
Do you know somebody could take care of, wink, wink, take care of my ex-husband for me? The lawyer's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, oh, nothing. Never mind. Gosh. Speaking of ex-wives, though, I found this on the advice forums of Something Awful, of all places. Ex-wife has joined 3 online guilds in Final Fantasy while she has a restraining order against me. Do online interactions in a video game count as a restraining order violation if I do not respond?
Okay.
I got...
What the fuck? What a start. First of all, what episode was Something Awful? Was it like number 9 or something like that? Go back in the archives, folks. We did an episode about Something Awful. The website that's been around for 20-something years. It was a great app.
I can't remember that one for certain reasons. Number 8.
Yeah, that was an infamous episode for you. You're still finding cans rattling around the house here from that one.
Pick up the carpet and there's just...
Boy, I'm going to make so much money from depositing these empties.
Okay, all right. I got divorced a year ago. During the divorce proceedings, my wife got a restraining order against me. Was based on lies and won't go into specifics other than my lawyer says it has no chance of being renewed past the 2-year cutoff. In the meantime, my ex-wife is trying to force me to violate the order by joining the same guilds I join in Final Fantasy. I joined a new group and she followed very soon after. I was talking to random people in Discord and she joined saying I better leave or I will violate the restraining order. I formed my own group with some friends who came with me and we grew to be kind of big. I'm in Discord one day and she joins me and my 2 real-life friends' chats. Oh, guess you need a new guild, she says. My friend says some things which I will not repeat here and says it's his Discord and bans her. Jesus. I boot her from the guild and close recruitment so she can't get back in. I call my lawyer and, well, he doesn't really understand any of that and suggested I just stop playing Final Fantasy. That's not going to happen. I asked him about the harassment from her and he said this would be very hard to prove unless we had it recorded, which we do not. All we have is a character name in Final Fantasy and the word of my best friend since 5th grade. Jesus Christ. My lawyer says I just need to stop playing Final Fantasy and not try and trap her into getting on voice, as that will be proof of me violating the order. He doesn't fully understand what Discord is, but says that if I knowingly converse with her through it, I definitely violate the order. If she follows my character around and stays just shy of violating terms of service, would that violate the restraining order? If she rejoins on another account in Discord and I unknowingly talk to others while she is in there, does that violate the order? My lawyer had no clue what Discord is and answered this question with, just make sure not to call her on the phone. So in a typical Something Awful fashion, most of the responses to this were calling the OP gay and telling him to just stop playing the video game. So,
and both of those are correct. 100%. I just, the whole like, you should probably just stop playing the game. That's not going to happen.
100% not going to happen.
It's just not going to happen.
Hey, look, boss, I know I'm paying you $100 an hour I know you got that retainer and all, but yeah, Chief, I'm just not gonna.
I'm just not gonna stop playing.
I can't stop playing my online Final Fantasy with my best friend from 5th grade. I'm sorry.
It's just not gonna happen. So we're gonna have to explore other options. And the lawyer's just
Could
like,
you rephrase?
The lawyer's just like, great. Here's the fucking invoice. I like just keep him on the phone as long as possible, and just milk out every goddamn penny from this fucking loser.
100%.
This is ridiculous. Like everything about this is. There's so much missing to this story. Like, why the fuck there's a restraining order against this fucking dork?
Well, it's based on lies, so which don't think so. Don't think so.
What would the lies be? That you're a charismatic, interesting person? That would be a big one, based on what I can tell.
Slam dunk, boom shakalaka.
That's right.
This he's killing it.
Yeah, and then the friend said some things that were not nice and banned her from Discord, which can only imagine what that even means. God, this lawyer just like I'm sorry, you did what? What? Someone banned? What are you talking? What? Oh, yeah. Poor Mort. He's no idea what the hell he's talking about.
He's texting his 13-year-old son that he hasn't talked to in 2 years.
Yeah.
What is Discord?
Yeah, I think I have a hot case coming up with that. Yeah, we did a Final Fantasy episode too, now that I remember. Which I'd probably guess, 85 or something like that? Does that sound at all close?
84.
Whoa, holy shit, really?
Almost 100% correct. Yes, sir.
God damn.
God, that was a long time ago, wasn't it?
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I pulled that right out of my ass. Yeah, that was good. That was a fun one. Then we have some more video game episodes coming up. One specifically at the end of the month, or in the middle of next month. I can't remember. We'll figure it out.
No.
That's right. Oh, shit. I'm looking at that now. We'll talk about that later. I'm seeing a conflict on our calendar. We'll have to figure that out some other time. I found a Facebook page for the law office of Antoine Dialli, who back in October sued a Thai restaurant for saying that he needed to wear a mask. The lawsuit became public. He got some heat, so he made this post on Facebook. As an officer of the court, I will strive to conduct myself at all times with dignity, courtesy, and integrity. Mm-hmm. Pretty just boilerplate. Look, whatever you think about me, this is what I am. And a woman responded, "What a joke! Dignity, courtesy, and integrity are not words that anyone would ever use to describe your behavior." To which the Facebook page responded in all caps, "Eat shit." Which is
sustained.
Is
continue, counselor.
Imagine the lawyer just plopping that out in court. Just eat shit. Just screaming it across the way.
We have some related posts to that, so it's good. I'm looking this guy up, and he looks like he would be a character in like a mafia show where with the worst lawyer. He has the haircut where it's like the George Clooney, but his hair's so thin that it just looks like barcode bangs. It's so good.
Yeah, the barcode bangs is a tough look. Wow, it really does look like. Boy, that's his professional haircut too. Damn. Yeah, that is like a rough
off the rack suit, like just a dress shirt that's probably 1 or 2 sizes too big. It just looks. You're a mess, dude.
Yeah, it is funny like that. Almost anyone can be a lawyer. You just have to pass the bar.
A career change, you're saying?
Theoretically, you don't even have to go to school to be a lawyer. I don't think, right?
I don't fucking know.
I think you just have to pass the bar. In fact, yes, because someone at my old job there, as the owner of the establishment, had a daughter that was like 40 or something like that, and she was like, I think essentially homeless, but he kept funding her taking the bar every year or something like that. So she'd taken like 8 times or something like that.
You got it this time, Jennifer. You're gonna get it. I believe in you, honey.
Yeah, she just kind of was like, I'm gonna take the bar again. All right, here you go. Here's whatever amount of money that is to do that. I don't know. And then I guess she would do it. Pretty sure she never passed because there's no way she would pass.
Not to be judgmental, but
no. And even if she did, no one would hire her to be a lawyer. So
she walks into a place with her tank top and her rolled up clam digger.
You are
pants.
not too far off.
I can imagine.
You are not too
yeah,
far
I want to be a partner.
Yeah. Hi, let me be your partner. Can I be a Supreme Court guy? Can I be on the Supreme Court?
One of them there fathers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cool. I found this tweet on Twitter, of all places. A gentleman who goes by Crybaby Woody tweeted this out.
Mm-hmm.
If my lawyer gets my case dismissed before my actual court date, I'm going to invite her to shoot with me on OnlyFans. And then the like weeping emoji face, not the like the laughing crying, but like the upset emoji.
Yeah.
Can only imagine what the crime was that this guy originally got, where he had a case against him. If he's going to proposition that his lawyer shoot with him on OnlyFans, which is just such a good.
This appears to be a young African American gentleman, and I'm looking at his profile now. His pinned tweet: "When I said I got the baddest bitch around the club, come get your bitch off me, I meant that shit." And there's no faves or retweets on that one. A pinned tweet, that's tough.
Not even on the OnlyFans one, nothing on it. He doesn't seem to have much engagement.
He's been on the website for 10 years.
You know, some people just, they don't want to fly too close to the sun.
Mm-hmm. It's not cheating if you're getting even. Oh my fucking God. That's an interesting theory. Is that accurate?
You know, revenge is a dish best served wet, right? Is that the saying? Just stinky.
A woman in Indianapolis posted that she was looking for recommendations on Facebook. I am looking for a lawyer in Indiana to sue anyone who has used these tyrannical and draconian measures during this now proven non-pandemic. Mm-hmm. The psychological effects I'm having, the anxiety, the harassment, the bullying from mask police, the threats. I'm ready to go if anyone knows of a lawyer ready to take it on. Freedom will prevail if people are willing to take a stand, and I'm willing.
Yeah, it's insane to me that this woman's having trouble finding a lawyer who wouldn't be willing to milk cash out of her stupid ass for this. Like,
I'm sure she eventually found it.
The mask police, the threats.
Mm-hmm.
I can't go to my favorite Thai restaurant with my husband, who is
I guess
was a lawyer. Yeah. Thanks a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Good God Almighty.
Yeah. Plenty of that sort of stuff online.
Oh, yeah.
People want to milk the system in any way they can due to the mass shit. And I don't think it's working for anybody. But have been looking at too many dockets, to be fair.
Not anymore. Not since your paralegal days, huh?
That's right. That thing I forgot about.
User poop_ahaha posted in our legal advice. Lawyers of Reddit, can I get my parents in legal trouble for refusing to buy me a new bed? So I, 14 male, am a 5'7" guy in a size twin bed. However, I sleep with one leg out. Because of how I fit on my mattress, I cannot fit on my bed. I've been bringing this up to my parents for months, and they have outright refused to buy me a new bed. Note that my father works at the Supreme Court and that my mother works as a freelancer, so we can afford a twin XL or full XL bed. We have a 2-story home with 1 hatchback and a sedan, about $1 million in total assets without stocks. On top of other situations like this, such as pressuring me into donating my Legos, my entire 10,000 plus piece collection, to charity and other things of the like, is there any way I can get my parents into legal trouble so they can listen for once? Even when my counselor says they should do something, they don't. And user expires after use replied, "No, I am taller than you and I had a twin-size bed until I moved out of my parents. Suck it up, Buttercup." To which the OP responded, "Noted, thank you."
It's a polite young man.
Just a pushover.
In no way, as a 14-year-old, could I have told you what kind of assets or stocks or anything my parents had. I don't think I even knew what a hatchback or a sedan was then. I would have done what 2 stories meant. I could have figured that one out.
Yeah, I probably would have gotten it.
What kind of weird situation is going on here? There's a lot of stuff here that's quite odd. 5'7" is donating. Fine for a twin bed. I don't know what the hell's going on here. You sleep with one leg out, then you're bad at sleeping. I don't know what to tell you. You should have figured that out.
How are you sleeping that you can't fit on your bed where your legs, which way is your leg out is the question. Shame on the having to donate the $10,000 piece Lego set though, but probably was for reasons deserved, I'm sure.
Yeah. The fact that you shouldn't have that is the main reason. Yeah, some stuff missing here. Also, the whole idea of getting your parents in legal trouble for not getting you a bed is just insanely stupid to begin with. So,
again, layers to it, right? There's layers where somebody's upset. He's upset, I'm sure, probably more about the Legos than the bed.
But also, his parents should probably get him a bed. That's good. That would be nice too, right?
Yeah, sure. Sleep on the floor, kid. Who cares?
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
We're all gonna die someday.
Why don't you make a bed out of your fucking Legos? That would have fixed everything.
Oh, but you can't.
Found a thread called "What kind of jobs do you do?" posted by user Addison on the website adisc.org, the website for adult babies and diaper lovers. And user Angela Bauer said this: "I am an attorney, senior partner of my law firm. I specialize in representing corporate clients in civil court, so I am termed a litigator in the USA. In the UK, I am called a civil barrister. My duties as a partner include directing and coordinating our firm's Western USA litigation. I co-direct our firm's outreach mentoring program. I also serve on our firm's committee deciding who we will hire as new associate non-partner attorneys." So I was very curious why this powerful lawyer was on this website, so went to Angela Bauer's profile and discovered that she is banned from the website. So I had to find out why, and I found this thread. The title of the thread is "A Joint ADISC Staff Statement on Angela Bauer." "It is standard staff policy not to comment on the cases of banned members. That said, the staff has determined that we should make a special exception in this case, explaining why we banned Angela Bauer. A member came forward to tell us that the poster Angela Bauer is in fact her ex-boyfriend Don, who she split up with years ago, but who subsequently stole her identity and apparently is still pretending to be her. More than simply assuming her existing identity, the ex-boyfriend apparently also created an elaborate backstory for this false persona. Part of the allegation was that, quote, Don is using his girlfriend's old photos as a part of the identity theft, and that is why all the photos and videos of Angela are decades old. Obviously, this report was rather alarming, as Angela Bauer was a member in very good standing on ADISC at the time, much like, quote, she still is elsewhere today. So we went to work trying to find evidence to clear Angela's good name. At the time, Angela was listed as our legal advisor, and with her identity in doubt, we needed verification of her credentials to allow her to continue to hold this title. So we asked her to verify her identity in some way so we could disprove the allegations made and move on. We asked her to undergo the voluntary ID verification program we offer on a voluntary basis to our paid members. The legal advisor title was, after all, an official A-Disc title. While her role was not a staff one, she was still volunteering for us, and all volunteers are typically required to complete at least the same level of ID verification that many members choose to complete voluntarily. Additionally, we asked her to prove that she was, in fact, a lawyer, given the nature of the legal advisor title. Angela declined to do either, and instead agreed to us removing the title. Oh, boy.
Ooh, okay. So you got a guy posing as his ex-girlfriend.
That's right.
Who pretending to be a lawyer in order to assist online diaper forum members.
That's 100% correct.
That is layers upon layers on that one.
And I did look more because they said the pictures were decades old, so I looked at some of her posted figures. We're talking like 1983. These pictures are from they're
like printouts that have been scanned in.
Quite, yeah. You can tell these are extremely old pictures. No digital camera existed when these things were taken. They are from, and some of them she's wearing a diaper. So it's clearly like this guy has an ex from decades ago, and he's still doing this thing with her online for some reason.
Interesting to say the least.
What also interesting how much in-depth discussion there is amongst the staff of adisc.org, the website for adult babies and diaper lovers.